It's a great day to play, everybody. Welcome on in to the channel.
Yeah. What? Yeah.
It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right when it's not just the original melody. I just feel out of my zone. I feel uncomfortable. My skin feels like it should be peeled off right now. My face,
Josh?
It's like Face Off with John Travolta and Nicolas Cage and their little suction thing goes and it sucks onto the face and it pulls his face off, which would never actually happen like that because there's all kinds of muscles and stuff attached to the face. But it was like the late 90s, right. Early 2000s, and that's like, but it's like that's what it feels like when I do it like that.
Interesting. Interesting.
Sorry.
That was interesting that you said that, and I agree, but in the music industry, especially in the pop industry, what we do a lot of times is we do a lot of rewrites, and sometimes what you wrote isn't exactly the right thing. So I'm just trying to do some rewrites on it. It's not there yet. It's not there yet, right? But we'll get there, okay?
You know, we have a test audience. If you're out there,
right?
Let us know which intro do you prefer us doing it different every time, or do you prefer the same, the old, trusty, good, faithful, you know?
Go through every single one of our videos and pick your favorite one.
Tell us which one your favorite is.
Yeah.
You got to go through 1,000+ videos for that, but
it won't take long.
It won't take long. If you sat down and watched them back to back, it probably would only take you like 3-4 weeks if you watch them 24 hours a day.
It won't take long.
Jeez.
These are amazing videos.
Oh, jeez. Bad timing, bro. Bad timing.
Bring TikTok back.
Red Note's so pissed right now. They thought they were going to take off.
They were like, "Woo!"
Oh, TikTok's
They're popping
back.
champagne, and they're like, "Now we just got champagne all over the place."
Oh God! If it's your first time here, and I hope not, or you were joining us, thank you for being here with us today. You're loved, appreciated, always welcome here on this channel, and you are
enough.
Man, people be thinking we crazy, and we are.
We are crazy.
We are.
We moved halfway across the world to start a new business. We're insane.
We're insane.
The stage is set. The spotlight is waiting. Witness these aspiring young performers rising from the ashes, fueled by their dreams and GKDLabels' expert guidance.
That's what we want.
Your flow isn't really that smooth.
Hearing you and watching you perform makes me feel like some kind of joy.
Only the fiercest will soar to new heights. With the support of the best in the industry, these stars are ready to ignite their journey. Who will blaze the trail and rise as the next PPOP sensation? Join their journey and witness their rise to stardom. Catch the action on Finding Phoenix, only on CLTV.
But a little bit of insanity, is what the world needs. So here we are. I think that there's going to be a little bit of insanity probably in this. The amount of people that have requested this is one of the most highly reacted or requested on our reaction request form. And I wanted to wait until we had some time to actually be able to get into this. But this is The Boy Who Cried Wolf MV by Pablo. So it's been really widely requested. Now, I will say this, in terms of their solo stuff, I knew when this came out that this is going to be one that people were going to want us to react to. And I actually still, as of the time of this recording, have not heard this song yet. I've been able to avoid it. I've been able to avoid it. So here we go. It's going to be completely new for us today. I hope that you guys enjoy this. If you guys would like to request something, don't forget that the way to do that is actually in the reaction request form down below. It's great that you leave them in the comments. However, we go to the reaction request form to find our next song choices, so make sure that you use that. Also, if you'd like to see how we created a brand new girl group for P-pop in the Philippines and the behind the scenes of all of that, you should check out our brand new reality TV show, Finding Phoenix. That is out now on our YouTube channel. That is also in the description below. But are we ready for this?
Yes.
All right, let's do it.
Why It's a good logo.
Everybody telling the dwarf is bad. Ain't nobody telling when the wolf is sad. And because of that, the wolf is going mad. Cause there's nobody willing to understand. Maybe I should be more like the sheep instead. Maybe they will listen if inside I'm dead. Maybe all this, maybe it's just because I'm scared. Cause the truth is ugly and I'm not prepared to face myself and find that I'm the biggest lie of trying to hide.
Wow. I have like full body, like chills, goosebumps, chicken skin, whatever you want to call it, right now.
Chicken skin.
Yeah, that's what they called it when I was down south. They called it chicken skin in Tennessee.
That's funny.
Yeah, like,
Dude, yeah. His voice, man.
It's so emotional. It's so emotional.
Yeah.
And like, so this is where we've done a lot of conversations before about like artistry versus like the idol world. And, you know, there's pros and there's cons of each. And this is one of those things where like, this is just art. This is art.
Right.
This is just a song, and it's an art form, and he's put every single bit of it, heart and soul, and nothing else mattered, it seems like, in this process up to this point, where it's like, he's not thinking about the melody. He's not thinking about like, is it going to sell? There's no part of that in the decision making of this song. It is, he had a story to tell inside, and this is the story, and this is how it feels. And like, there's good sides of both of those, but like, this is one of those things where it's like, it just gives you chills with like how it hits.
It brings you into not, it doesn't bring you into the world where that idol music does, where it's like, it's so pristine and it's like larger than life. What this is doing is it's kind of breaking down the wall between the artist and the fans, and showing the fans like, hey, like, I'm not just this dude that is on the Wish bus rapping that looks hard, or I'm not just this dude with the makeup killing the chorus all the time. Like, I'm someone else. And like, people get to have a taste of who the artist is behind all the glitz and the glam with stuff like this. And I think that's why people appreciate it so much, really.
Yeah. There's a lot of vulnerability in this. Like, it feels, the song, the music itself, and the video, but the music itself feels very vulnerable. I actually want to go to that like first build again. It's just so cool.
To face myself and find that I'm the biggest lie of trying to hide.
Oh, that's really cool. The wolf cry in there.
Ang aking mga paa na may nanginginig, naman lang nagtangkang kumilala sa aking tinig. Halos mapatulan lang ako ng litid, kahit pilit ko pang isara ang mga matay. Tumatagas pa rin aking damdamin, at sa may baybayin umaapaw na ang aking galit sa mundo. Pagsamo ko'y pakinggan niya.
Jeez.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jeez.
Dude, his his voice, and we've said this before, but his voice really cuts like a knife. Like, it's no matter what mix it's in, you can always hear him. It's all like you could put him way in the background of a chorus, and you'd be like, "Is Pablo in this? Is Pablo in this choir?" You know, like his voice is so. Dude, he would have. Like back in the day when like post-hardcore and like emo-core were going on, he would have murdered with that vocal.
Yeah.
He sounds almost like Gerard.
Gerard Way.
When Gerard Way when he really gets into it, you know what I mean? Just like that cut and that snarl, but it's like way up here. It's not like a guttural one. It's like way up here.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Man. I'm going back to right before that moment again. I want to hear that again.
Pagsamo ko'y pakinggan niya. Patawarin mo naman ako. Di ko naman inasahan to. Wala naman akong ibang gusto. Alam mo yan kahit walang ideya ang mundo. At sa kabila ng mga pangyayari, wala naman akong iba pang masasisi kundi ang sarili. Piniling isang tabi, marahil nga itinagda na ako'y masuwi. Malayo lang sa mundo ang tupad sakripisyo. Sabi ko naman sa'yo, di lang ikaw ang talo. Di ba nga dalawa na tayo? Dalawa na tayo. Huwag mong suluin ang mundo. Lagi lang akong nandito. Di ba nga dalawa na tayo? Dalawa na tayo.
Yeah. Dude.
What?
I mean, that was really good. That was really good.
It's like there's not a lot of songs out there that I feel like we get into and like that kind of like catch us where like I don't like I there were times when there was like I need to pause and I just wouldn't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like just the emotion that's in that song. Okay, so this came out a month ago. It only has 413,000 views on it as of the time of us recording this.
Can we talk about kind of what's happening in the music space in the Philippines where like we've always known like these giant ballads from the 80s and 90s have always been huge. People doing all these crazy renditions of them and stuff like that. And we've had the conversation where we're like, where are the modern ballads? I mean, obviously they've been studying these ballads forever. I mean, it's in the blood over there. So what's going on? And then we run into a song like this and a song like the one we did the other day. I was just listening to it in the car. The guy was on stage. He's gigantic there right now.
Oh, Miralag?
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm pronouncing it from
I have a brain
Dianella.
thing where I can't recall stuff.
Yeah. You know.
But So now we're running into these like self-written ballads that move you. Like they're not easy to write, and now we're finally running into original ones, and like, dude.
Yeah, it's so interesting though, because you see, like, I always question sometimes how a video like this, how a song like this doesn't have more views. And I get that there's a difference between like commercialism and the artistry, but like even from a commercial standpoint, like I feel like this song, especially here, would fare very, very well here. And also the music video for this is very well done. Very, very well done. It's super simple, but like the story behind it, like he should be able to be an actor. You know what I mean? Like it's very, very well done. The thought, the time that went into this is so good. And then you come and you look, and it's just like, because SB19 releases something, and like I don't know, it's like there's like this disconnect between SB19 and like the solo members, where like there should be so much more. We said the same thing when we watched Stell's stuff of like how on earth is this good? Like, and this is obviously there's a lot of SB19 fans supporting the members, but like it's clearly a very small fraction, right? That are like actually supporting the individual members. And it's like the only way that these guys are going to be able to take off like that is by getting this out there more. If you want to see more about like when we talked about like how much they would actually earn for something like this, like 400,000 views is like nothing in terms of earnings. You know what I mean? And like a song like this deserves millions of views on it. Like I don't like seeing it. I'm like mad at myself that I haven't seen it up to this point because it's that good. B, it's like I'm watching it and it's like you can't tell me that somebody would watch this or listen to it and probably turn it off. So the watch time on this probably has to be really high because it does draw you in. So it's like what's wrong?
The stage is set. The spotlight is waiting. Witness these aspiring young performers rising from the ashes,
Fueled by their dreams.
and GKDLabels' expert guidance.
That's what we want.
Your flow isn't really that smooth.
Hearing you and watching you perform makes me feel like some kind of joy.
Only the fiercest will soar to new
Heights. With the support
of the best in the industry. These stars are ready to ignite their journey.
who will blaze the trail and
Rise as the next P-pop sensation. Join their journey and witness their rise to stardom. Catch the action on Finding Phoenix, only on CLTV.
And we've seen like this is his YouTube channel, right?
Yeah.
And is everything in there as far as like the tagging correctly? SB19, you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, like normally when you get to this size, the tags are automatically going to be there. They already own most of the algorithms here for like their own names. The names are in the description, so that's there. So there's your first SEO. I don't know if I can see. Let me check over words. No controversial keywords. Video tags. Here we go. There's no video tags on this.
Okay.
But
well, that doesn't help.
No, it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't help. People aren't going to be able to see the screen of what I'm looking at. But the video tags are like what we would use for like SEO. So search engine optimization is what it's called. And they don't do a ton honestly anymore. But like it's like 5% of our views a month come from.
That's what I'm saying.
Search.
Like 5 to 10%.
So it would give it a bump. I mean, on 400,000 views, it'd give it another 40,000 probably for the search. Creator suggested.
But it's also about like people find the band and they want that. You know what I mean? They don't want them to go solo. But at the same time, like guys, even SB19, like we don't know how much they make in general. You know what I mean? Like they have merch, they have this, they have that. there's a machine going over there that obviously is keeping everything afloat. But if this solo stuff, especially when it's this good, like if people are making solo albums and it was crap,
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, okay, don't listen to it. But like
Yeah,
when
it's good.
their solo stuff is this good, and like go and support that too, so that they can keep the machine running. Like
Yeah.
everything goes back in, and it might go back. Who knows? They might have different deals where Pablo stuff is Pablo stuff. But let's say,
But
for instance, me and you,
Yeah.
no, let's say for instance, SB19 isn't doing too well for like 6 months, and they're like, we want to keep going, but like we just don't have the money at this point. And Pablo's like, well, my solo stuff did pretty good. I got some cash. I can put that in. You know what I mean? Like supporting all these dudes separately, like, is the same as supporting the group.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, honestly, it is like you and I, because we do whatever it takes. Like there is no, with us, it's not like whose money is whose money, right? Like we do whatever it takes to make it work. And like they're like a family. I would imagine it's the same thing, you know. And especially during the times we all kind of know what was happening with Show BT and like them having to buy it. Like their buy of their trademark had to have been extremely expensive. So this is also a way for them to earn some money while they're trying to keep things afloat. And obviously Pablo is putting a lot of that money back into the business. So I get disappointed every single time that like I open one of these amazing videos by them or hear one of these songs and I'm just like, it doesn't make sense to me. Like it doesn't make sense. And it's one of the reasons why we came here, right? Of like, why is it that stuff's this good and not getting these views? And I think part of it also is coming like from a cultural standpoint of continuing to push the narrative of like, if Pablo goes and sings some big time 80s cover song, that song on here would probably have 10 times, 15 times as many views on it. And like, even though this is better, you know, and it'd be just because like that's like the algorithm and that's what the people keep like perception is reality, you know, and people keep feeding into that stigma. And it's just so disappointing because this is so good. So good.
It's so good. And like this is one of those songs where like let's say I didn't, but let's say I wrote the song and I was like, Josh, we should have X sing this song as a solo song. But you haven't heard the song yet. And you were like, no, we can't, it's not time for solo songs. They don't usually do well. We know this from looking at SB19 stuff. They don't usually do as well. We're not in the place where we can get the market cap on that. And then I would show you the song and you'd be like, okay, yeah, we should put that out.
We should put that
You know
out.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's so good.
So good.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, man. I really hope for the continued success. Obviously they're having success, but like I want to see more of their success, and I want to see these solo projects continue to grow. And it really does seem like it's starting, and like we see it taking off, but you know, Pablo's been doing solo stuff for quite a long time, and like these numbers in particular on this song just, it doesn't make sense. You know, we watched some of Ken's stuff, and like Ken's like Fake Faces, right? That had like 2 million, 3 million views on it, and I was like, okay, it still should have more, but that seemed right to me. This song having 400,000 doesn't, like, this is one of those things where like, I don't see it. I don't understand why on this song.
right.
I really don't.
Right. And like there's nothing, I don't think there's anything that could have been done differently to make it do that. I think it just didn't.
Yeah. Well, good job, man.
God.
Like you obviously don't care about our praise and you don't need our praise, but this is incredible and like tremendous job. Also the mix in there was just phenomenal.
I was gonna
I
say,
really think that they did a really nice job on this one.
I listened to a lot of SB19 in the car.
Yeah.
And some, you know, obviously we've talked about mixing a lot, and some of the old mixes, like the Bazinga mix is like a little bit like, it sounds great on headphones, but then in the car there's like a lot of weird cutting stuff. But like this mix
was
like
really
their
good.
last like year of mixes has been like really, really good. They're working with somebody, or I don't know if they're doing it themselves or.
Mixing and mastering on here, Emil Della Rosa. So maybe
Good job, dude.
Yeah.
And we know how hard it is to like mix strings in and have it sound really good too.
Especially with because Pablo's voice takes up so many different, that rasp is going to take up so many different sections. So just really, really well done on this one. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this. Thank you guys so much for the request on this one and being patient with us while we got to this. Please, if you would like to request some other things, make sure you use the reaction request form down below, because that is the way to get your reactions done. That's where this one came from. And also, if you haven't checked out our brand new reality series, Finding Phoenix, documenting our brand new girl group and how it came to be, make sure to check that out on this channel as well. 3 episodes are out of that. And the 4th one is coming soon, and that's ramping up. But I think we need to give these fine people a code.
Lollipop.
Lollipop. I'm going to go with wolf.
Mm.
Should have probably gone with sheep and wolf.
Yeah, because the sheep was
the sheep
on his...
and the wolf. Yeah.
All right, so all right.
Go
Scrap
ahead.
the lollipop.
Go ahead.
We'll do sheep.
Okay, and I'll do wolf. Man, that was
yeah.
perfect. That was perfect. Look at us. We're sheep and wolf. Yeah. All right, guys. If nobody told you that they love you today, please don't forget that we love you. You're appreciated. Always welcome here in this channel, and you are enough. And last but certainly not least,
it was a great day to play.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you in the next video.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.